let's move on to the next one, which is our multimeter. This is even easier. Everyone should have used multimeter more or less before, right? What multimeter can do for us?
Just measures voltage and current.
And that's it's just a measuring, basically. Just a measuring basically any electrical properties that we might come across, including the voltage, including the current, including the resistance. By click different options here, you're going to measure different things. Okay, and this is the power on and off button. But by reading this part of the panel, you need to correctly connect the multimeter. This is the hard part. For example, you have a resistor here. Obviously, you need to measure the resistance value. You're going to click here, right? Click here first. After click here, which terminal out of this red and the black you're going to connect to here? And which one you're going to connect to here? Two terminals of the resistor. Now you're measuring the resistance value. Which terminal here you need to connect? By the way, these connectors are not BNC anymore. They're called banana. They're along against the wall as well, hanging over there. Of course, we can name them as this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5 terminals, and we can name the resistor 2 terminals as A and B. So anyone can tell me A goes to where? B goes to where? Anyone want to try?
Maybe A to 3 and then B to 1.
A to 3, B to 1. Not bad, but there's some minor mistake here. Okay, anyone have different answer here?
A to 2, B to 4.
Good, that's the correct answer. And let me explain why 2 and 4 rather than 1 and 3. Yeah. But before that, let me explain. Obviously, since you are measuring the resistance value, it doesn't matter, right? A go to 2 or B go to 2. It doesn't matter. Does it make sense? Because you are measuring the resistance. There's no polarity or direction easy, right? So it doesn't matter. Second, let me explain why 1 to 3 is not right. 2, 1 to 3 is also 1 red and 1 black. It's actually can mirror the resistance here. See, it's labeled resistance. How can you not mirror the resistance? The mistake is here. To resistance, you have 2 types of resistance. One is low power resistance and another high power resistance. 1 to 3 can only mirror the high power 4 watts resistance. 2 and 4 are mirroring the low power resistance. This is the difference between 1, 3 and 2, 4. And to go back to here, all of the lab use resistance are low power resistance. That's why you're going to click this button here once to measure the resistance value by 2 and 4. In any case in future, if you are measuring the high power resistance, what do you need to do? You need to click the shift and then click this button again so that you can choose this option up here. Can you see this difference? Ohm 4 watts and ohm 2 watts. There are 2 options at the same button. Okay. So by using the shift, you can switch between these 2. Okay. So if you all of the lab ones are 2 watts, so that's why you're clicking this button without bothering the shift button. That's why you are using 2 and 4. If this is clear, let me give you another question then. say you have a circuit. Of course, two terminals are connect to the rest of the circuit. Okay, it's not open circuit. It's not. Now I'm asking you to measure the current. Listen carefully. It's current of this resistor. How to do the connection here? Give you 1 minute to think about it. I'm measuring the current through this resistor. How to do it?
When you're measuring current, don't you have to like basically like open the circuit and then send it through? You send it through the multimeter and it comes back.
Excellent answer. Very good. Well, that also explains why I leave so big space here, right? Actually, the more comprehensive answer is like this. You have two ways. Remember, you have two ways to measure the current. One is direct way, another is indirect way. Matteo just mentioned the first direct way. Specifically, right, we are trying to measure the current here. And then what you need to do first, direct way. Direct measure, open circuit, and then insert multimeter in between. What does this mean is this. Okay, let me explain this. First, you want to measure the current here. So we open here. We open here. Open, and then do what? This end go to one terminal of the multimeter. This one go to another terminal of multimeter. Specifically, we have named the terminal here as 1 through 5, right? So tell me, these terminal go which one? 1 through 5.
I think it was labeled 5.
Good, very good. Of course, here 1, 2, 3, 4. So here go to 5, and then here go where?
4.
4, very good. Why is that? The current flowing into here, flowing into here. So flowing into what? The positive terminal. Negative terminal get out to keep moving towards B. And so 5 is positive, 4 is negative. You see? 5 is the red, labeled as I. 4 is the black, labeled as low. And also you see this bracket saying 3 ampere RMS. Okay, this current meter cannot measure beyond. Does it make sense? This is once again, this is the direct way to measure the current. We also have second indirect way. Indirect measure. Indirect measure. Anyone knows how to do the indirect measure? Do the same thing. Same circuit. Of course, we have connection out there. How to do the indirect? The indirect measure is we're not going to directly break up the circuit and do the insert a current meter. What we're going to do is just simply measure the voltage across the R. And then do what?
Just use Ohm's law.
Exactly. You measure the voltage across it, divide by resistance value equals the current through. Does it make sense? So you just directly therefore this terminal go where? by reading this guy go where? 1 through 5. This guy go where?
3.
I'm sorry, what?
Or I mean 2.
2. This guy go where?
4.
4. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Why 2 and 4? Look at here. You see this V labeled here beneath the input? V, ohm, and I don't know if you guys know this. This is actually a diode. Okay. V means it can measure the voltage. Ohm means it can measure the resistance. Diode actually means it can measure the connection. Okay, connection. Is it shorted or not? This is the measure the current. It's actually also, you also learn how to measure the voltage, right? Does everything make sense? Any questions you have? These hands-on skills are very important. Yeah, due to the pandemic, I'm afraid it's a big loss in this regard during past semesters. But here we are. Okay, this is the measurement. Of course, this button is actually talking about when it released. If you're using the front panel, which is 1 through 5 here. Actually, there's another rear panel, similar thing in the rear, on the rear. Okay, so we generally speaking don't use, but when we need, we can. Okay. Just remember to press this button. There's a rear panel. Okay. Second one,